Hello again, and welcome back to another unboxing video. This time, we have Innistrad Remastered. I have not opened any of Innistrad Remastered. So I'm just kind of here for a fun time. I don't know what to expect. But oh man, this box is significantly larger than the Tarkir Dragonstorm box that I had opened in the last video. So hopefully that means I will get just as good things as in that video if you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen it, you should go and watch it because I somehow managed to pull a significant amount of mythics. I'm not going to spoil what all they are, but that's all I'm going to say. So let us get right into... Oh, we're not that far. Let us get right into opening Innistrad Remastered with Soren on every pack. Alright, let's see the first pack of my first ever pack of this set. Will I get something good or will I get something bad? Imprisoned in the Moon. I really like Innistrad. It's a very cool set, or I guess block. Plane. Oh, a mythic to start us off. And it's a Mirrorwing Dragon. Spider. Insect. I remember getting a Mirrorwing Dragon from... Oh, what was that? I think it's from Eldritch Moon. If I'm not mistaken, Mirrorwing Dragon is from Eldritch Moon. But Mirrorwing Dragon is very interesting, because if somebody else targets it, then that spell gets copied for all of their creatures, but if you target it, then it becomes copied for all of your creatures. So that's always a fun time. Especially if you have a pump spell. You can just put it on there. I love this Evolving Wilds. That's such a nice one. Desperate Farmer. Why is he so desperate? Demon Male Hubert. To equip it, you have to sacrifice a creature. The Tree of Perdition. Let's go. And Galvanic Iteration. Triskaidekaphobia. I love the retro. Same token. I love the retro lands. Alright. I know. Why is there an anime girl up with this tree? I just noticed that. Why is there an anime girl into this tree? Okay, well, she's not in the tree. She's guiding the tree, I guess. I don't know. That's funky. If I'm not mistaken, the Abzan Commander deck from Tarkir Dragonstorm has that art for Tree of Perdition in it as well. But I actually am unsure, because I haven't gotten to mess with any of the Commander decks. I've thought about getting them. Westvale Abbey. Tragic Slip. A Demon. Alright, Westvale Abbey. And you flip into this demon that I don't know how to say his name. But the land was really a demon the whole time. God, I want to read a step. God, that sounds stupid. I'm sorry. But Abundant Maw, not the Eldrazi Leech. Anyway, I'm getting a little sidetracked. I'm having fun looking at these old arts that I remember seeing when I pulled from like Oh, hello, Captain. And a foil Westvale Abbey. Oh, hello. You really liked this pack, huh? Because, hello again, Edgar. 24 out of 25. You're almost the last card. Alright, Westvale Abbey. Sit next to Westvale Abbey. Edgar Markov. You get a sleeve, good sir. I was kind of hoping for an Edgar, but at the same time, I also wasn't sure. I'm really hoping to get one of the, like, movie poster cards. If I can get one of those, I will be very happy. Even if it's, like, not a very good one. The one I'm mainly hoping for is obviously, ooh, Connor's Closet. And Eldritch Evolution. But the one that I would be looking for, personally, is, Olivia Volderen, because I just really like Olivia. She was one of my first, like, commander decks. Just being able to ping creatures and turn them into vampires and then just stealing them. There's just something fun about that for me. But I don't have that deck anymore. If I get the movie poster one, which I doubt I will, I might make it her again. Tyler's Tracker. And the Bloodhall Priest. I'm surprised it's not Bloodhall Priestess, considering that it's a lady. But, you know, I don't know. I'm not into... I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm not really here to judge. Maybe she identifies as a male. Hey, it's Gisa, right? No, it's Heartless Summoning. 9 out of 25. But it's a pretty cool art. Anyway, well, back to the pack. Faithless Looting. What a good common. Villager, Infernal Grasp, Spider Spawning, Archegol of Thraben, Ulrich's Kindred, Unnatural Growth, and that was it, right? Yeah, just this one this time. The Vile Spawn Spider looks interesting. I actually don't know what to say about that guy. But ooh, got something. Blazing Torch. That's actually pretty cool art. There's some of the Innistrad blocks that I haven't opened, but that's a nice looking Infernal Grasp. Tamio's Journal, Bloodline Keeper, Abundant Growth. So it's the Abundant Growth I saw. I'm just gonna keep that off to the side. But the Bloodline Keeper is very nice. And Tamio's Journal. This one is entry 434. There's more to Avison's Madness. Alright, Bloodline Keeper. You get a sleeve. Because I like to sleeve all of my mythics, even if they're not very expensive. Edgar definitely needed to go into a sleeve, because he is one of the most expensive singles you can get. Even if it's just the base one. But, you know, I mean, he's really good. He's illegal to use in the one-on-one commander because of how good he is. But Moonlight Hunt, man, I thought they were predicting it. Altered Ego. I knew that one was a rare. I also knew that this priest was a rare. But alright. So far, not too shabby. Keeper transforms. I will pull him back out in a moment, and we can look at the backside of that card, because I'm interested to see what it looks like with, oh my gosh, I remember the Lupine prototype. Back when Kaladesh was revealed after Eldritch Moon, this card is actually getting kind of expensive because it's a 2-mana 5/5. He can't attack or block unless a player has no cards in hand, but you were able to use him to crew like every vehicle that was coming out. So that was always really cool. Ooh, Bruna. I guess I just need to hope to get Gisela, so I can get, oh, well, this is the bottom half, but it's Bracella. Alright, let me take out Bloodline Keeper so we can look at the retro version of his other side, which is the Lord of Lineage. He's a vampire anthem. You can make vampire creature tokens with him. Well, you can make vampire creature tokens with him whenever. But yeah, he's actually quite good. If there's another magic set you think I should open or whatnot, even if it's a bit older, let me know down in the comments and I will see about picking it up. I, again, cannot promise anything, especially if it is quite old, because that means that it will probably be quite expensive, but I will do my best to... I like those lands. Another, oh my gosh, I can't talk. Another Triskaidekaphobia. I mean, that word is already kind of hard to say already, so me fumbling other words while looking at it is, I hope, at least somewhat reasonable. Yo, that's a weird art card. What is this? Oh, it's a Cultivator Colossus. Number 15 out of 25. I don't think I've ever seen Cultivator Colossus with that art before. Cobbled Wings. Cathar Command. Thraben Inspector. Investigate. Pat Guardian. Briar Reach Bandit. Voice of the Blessed. Nope. Just the Voice of the Blessed. But yeah, back in Kaladesh and Aether Revolt, they had the inventions that were really cool looking, very expensive even now, probably because it's quite old now. Versions of like some other cards, like there's a Soul Ring. Ooh, Reforge the Soul. Cryptolith Right. Let's go. I was really hoping for that. Oh my gosh, and a Deserted Beach. And a Emblem? Holy crap, this pack is quite good. Alright, so Reforge the Soul. I was kind of hoping for a Cryptolith Right, so I'm very glad I pulled that. And I like these lands because they enter tapped unless you control 2 or more other lands. I prefer these ones over the ones that are 2 or fewer other lands, because if you just get it late game, then it's just a late game tap land, but if you get one of these late game, then it's just a free dual land, pretty much. Siege Zombie. Misthaven, Triskaidekaphobia, Thalia, Abundant Maw, Groundskeeper. Alright, Thalia. That's such a weird thing, but I guess it's colorless, which is why. I don't think I've ever seen a colorless retro card. I might have. Well, I guess I've seen some artifacts, but normally they're just like brown, not gray. Groundskeeper's pretty good too. Lets you play lands from your graveyard. Still hoping for a movie poster. doubt I'll get one, but if I do, I will be quite happy. And I can show you guys what I mean when I say that. Oh my gosh, it's the Meat Hook Massacre. Oh gosh. Alright. Meat Hook Massacre. I actually didn't ever pull one of these when it was first released. So I am very excited about that. -X gets around indestructible. So that's always great. Seize the Storm. The Scarecrow looks kind of creepy. It kind of reminds me of the Scarecrows off of a Doctor Who episode. Chalice of Life. Ooh, Archangel Avison. There's the Infernal Grasp. Alright. Nah. 10 out of 25. Alright. Archangel Avison. You flip, I know you do. You flip into a red card. Yep. Avison the Purifier. So she, because of that, is actually a Boros commander instead of a mono white commander. The more you know. Gosh, Scarecrow, go away. I don't want you. I get that you like to be here, but I do not want you. I'm kind of excited for the Avatar The Last Airbender set that's supposed to come out in November, I believe it is. This is going to be a little messed up, but I'm kind of hoping that they reprint Imprisoned in the Moon, but they just have Sokka's girlfriend's face on the card. Because she is like the moon priestess or whatever, and she actually gets sent into the moon. Ooh, Mentor of the Week. But, I don't know. Necroduality, let's go. Oh, hey, another one. Arlen. Alright, Necroduality. Let us get another sleeve for this. It's just fun for tokens. No, zombies, but depending on what you're doing. If you have shapeshifters that have the changeling ability, then they are zombies, because they are every creature type. But that's a pretty interesting looking demon. Rise from the Tides. Galvanic Iteration. Spell Queller. I'm getting quite a lot of double hits. Very pleased about that. But I'm really looking forward to start. Those are if you have like a flip card, kind of like this Desperate Farmer, if you were to put him in your deck, because the other side is just like a generic magic card, as opposed to the Deprived Harvester. So you would just write down its mana cost and whatever. Ooh, Second Harvest. You would just write down his mana cost, his name, the back of the card's name, and then you would just have that card as a stand-in card for your deck. And who are you? The Zealous Conscripts. 12 out of 25. Sport Crawler. But I like the spirit. It's just kind of a shirt with a hat. Gluttonous guest. You gotta be careful of those. Graph rats. Sundown Pass. This is a nice looking mountain. It's kind of sad that the art itself isn't foil, and that the it's like a reverse hollow in Pokemon, where the border around the art is foil and everything, but the art itself isn't foil. But I don't know, maybe one of these days I'll challenge myself to make a commander deck from a random from like a booster box that I open. Somberwald Sage, that's a pretty good card. But like make a commander deck strictly from the cards that I pull out of the box that I open. I doubt I'm gonna do that this time, even though I probably could since I pulled an Edgar. But I don't know. With doing that, I would basically just look at my big old pile of bulk afterwards and try to make a deck, like a commander deck with it. The only exception to that would be, oh, hey, Zealous Conscripts. Oh, Renin 7. So many emblems. I know I passed another Arlen emblem, but I already have one, so I'm not too worried about it. But I would just use the bulk and the various other rares and mythics that I got out of the one box to make yeah, you can use this card to represent a double-faced card. So you just write one side here, one side there, and then on the back of it it's just the normal magic back. But you don't really need that if you have sleeves. But if you don't have sleeves, then they're very nice. Wild Hunger. Hull Breach Horror. This is actually another one I was kind of looking to pull, just because it's pretty good. It sees a lot of play, but in this set it's not very expensive, which I don't know. I'm not too worried about making my money back. I just want playable cards, or like cards that I can actually use. Well, it kind of looks like we got something cool back there. Snap Up Blood Artist. I might actually set that off to the side. Actually, I'm going to. I'll set it next to this Abundant Growth. Smoldering World. Ooh, Shattered Sanctum. Grapple with the Past. Another Abundant Growth. Okay. 2 Alt-Art Foil Abundant Growths. Alright. Alright, we have... It looks like this is... We have 11 packs, including this one. Tragic Slip. Yeah, it's pretty tragic. You're slipping right into a grave. But normally if there's a good card, or like a card that I'm interested in playing with, I think Gravecrawl. Current Outlaw. Oh, a Retro Meat Hook Massacre. Ooh, I like that. Gravecrawler. But if there's like a card that's just like a common or an uncommon, but I like it, then I will normally just set it off to the side, because I'm probably going to end up using it for something. 2 Meat Hook Massacres in one box. Pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. So, let us continue on. Lunar Mantle. I kind of like that they are doing like the sparkle effect around like all of the enchantments now. I don't exactly know. Ooh, Sigarda. Morbid Opportunist. A vampire. And another vampire. Alright, I'm gonna keep this token off to the side. Hello, Sigarda. Another mythic. So you get a sleeve as well. So far, so good. I like Sigarda's big ol' stick. There are so many of these double-faced card placement holders, but I guess there's a bunch of double-faced cards in this set. So, it makes sense. Like this Delver of Secrets into the Insectile Aberration, Markov Waltzer, Summary Dismissal. This is actually pretty good. Restless Bloodseeker, Stitcher's Graft, and Invasion of Innistrad. I didn't expect to see an invasion card in this, I'll be completely honest. Invasion of Innistrad flips into Deluge of the Dead. Is it Deluge or Deluge? Or Deluge? I don't know. I think it's Deluge. But I don't know. I'm okay in English, but I'm not very. I don't know. I mean, I guess it is an actual word, but yo, that's a pretty cool art. I don't know. The English is funky. Ravager of the Fells, 21 of 25. Young Wolf. There's a lot of wolves. Syncopate. Olivia's Dragoon. Bound by Moon Silver. Another Blood Artist. Blood Mist. Haunted Ridge. Let's go. I am very glad to be pulling a variety of these lands because I am actually going to use them. Because as I said before, I actually very much like these lands. They are very nice. But when it comes to my commander decks, ooh, a Labman, I will set him off to the side as well. Captivating Vampire, a foil Faithless Looting, and a clue that is also an Eldrazi Hoarder. Captivating Vampire, you go there. But when it comes to the when it comes to my decks, I tend to have a lot of multicolor. I only have one monocolored deck, a handful of like 2-colored decks. Vanquish the Horde, Handwear Battlements. But no, I need that's right, I need the Handwear Garrison, and then I can make Handwear the Writhing Township. I like the meld cards. They're pretty interesting. This equipment transforms into Ashmouth Blade. Oh, so if you put it on a creature that transforms, you also transform this, and it just gets better. It's very interesting. I didn't even know that equipment existed. After I get done with this opening, I'm going to check something because I'm quite curious now. I read that wrong. I read that as Wretched Thong and not Wretched Throng. Yikes. Avicinian Priest. That's... Yikes. Ghoul Tree. Jesus. Ghoul Tree. Oh, hey, a Rooftop one. Ghoul Tree used to be a rare back when it was originally reprinted. Like, when it was originally printed. So seeing it as an uncommon now is kinda sad actually. But I get it, it's not very good. I mean, it's a 10/10 that can be for one, but you just have to have a bunch of creatures in your graveyard, which isn't very hard to do. Mentor of the Meek. Gisa and Gerald. Limbernut. This card's actually pretty decent. I've talked about it in one of my previous videos, but I actually might put that in the Aether Drift Zombie Precon, just because it mills you cards, and then also once during each of your turns you can just play a zombie from your graveyard, which is always nice to be able to do. But Manware Watch Keep, wait, I don't know. Deserted Beach, Splinter Frame. But I've noticed that I've gotten a few copies of those on the last 2 packs, but I'm okay with them because I'll end up using most of them. If you have any commander suggestions for me, leave those down in the comments below, and I will see about getting it. Yo. Overcharged Amalgam. Flash, Flying, Exploit. When this creature enters, you may sacrifice a creature. When this creature exploits a creature, counter target spell, activated ability, or triggered ability. That's actually pretty good. But yeah, if there's any commanders or legendary creatures you want me to build a deck around, I can sure try to do that. I just kind of like giving myself that kind of challenge of seeing the different things. Hopeful Initiate and a retro Cryptolithium. Nice. This was in the last pack. I ended up with the same token from the first pack, a Spider Insect token. But now I'm curious. This display box contains 30. Can you see it? Kind of. So the Tarkir Dragonstorm has 30 play boosters, and the Innistrad Remastered contains 36. It's a little hard to tell, but so you do get more from the Innistrad Remastered. That's nice to know. I'm kind of sad I didn't get a movie poster, but I mean, I got Sigarda, 2 Meat Hook Massacres, the Necro Duality, Archangel Avison, the Bloodline Keeper, Edgar. I'm very excited. I'm very glad for this Edgar. The Mirrorwing Dragon, and then all of these rares. Oh Lord, come here, you. Alright. Again, we're just gonna go through them kinda fast. So if there's a card you wanna read, you can go ahead and stop the video to read it. But there's a bunch of rares, so I'm not gonna go through and read them all. Oop, that glares very bad. Let's move that. Oh, there you go. I apologize for all that. Like I said, I am trying to figure out a better way to be able to do everything, but it'll just take some time. I didn't get Gisela, the broken blade, so you don't get to see the top part of Bracella, but you can see what it does at least. Tireless Tracker's nice. Conjurer's Closet's great. There is a precon that actually came with Conjurer's Closet in it, but that is all for the Innistrad Remastered box. And I would just like to say thank you all for watching. If there's, like I said before, if there's another set you want to watch me open, see what all I can potentially get out of it, let me know. I will see what I can make happen, and I will just see what all I can do, and I will catch you guys next time.